What's going on YouTube? It's your boy camATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody watching this video right now. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. I will comment the winner of that last week's giveaway down in the comment section right after I post this video. As everybody knows, yesterday was a tough one. We lost one of our icons, somebody that most of us looked up to growing up. You know, every time we shoot something into the trash can, Kobe. You know what I mean? So it was a tough one yesterday for sure. But you know, really, I mean, it just goes to show you that any day can be anyone's last. You just got to make sure you live life to the fullest. Make sure you hug your kids, hug your wife, hug everybody you love super tight. Make sure you tell them you love them every time they leave the house. Call them if you haven't seen them in a while. If you live separate from your family or something like that, make sure you call them. Stuff like that is important, man, because you really never know. You know what I mean? And who knows if Kobe got the chance to hug his wife for the last time, or hug his other daughters, or or tell them they love them before he hopped on that plane. I mean, the helicopter. You know what I mean? So it's just tough, tough situation for sure. But anyways, let's go ahead and I'm gonna try to do, try to move on from this and get right into this slate. As you can see on the screen, I've got the high five on the screen right now. Greenlightdfs.com, join the squad. We did win yesterday. Let's go ahead and get straight into it today. All right. Now, first thing you know is Harden's out and Westbrook's out. That means immediately you have a lot of very good value on the slate. Okay, so most likely I'm going to be paying for a few studs today just to keep it real. All right. Luka Doncic and Andre Drummond are the two guys I'm interested in. Drummond's dropped almost, there was one game he didn't drop a 60, but other than that, he's had pretty much 360s DK point outings against this same team this year. Okay, Detroit's missing a bunch of bodies. I love Andre Drummond. He's one of the guys that I'm starting with. Okay, next up, Luka Doncic is another guy. 11.9 is pricey, but like I said, it should be pretty easy to spend for a few studs, and you can't go wrong with a Luka Doncic in a close matchup against the OKC Thunder. All right, this game's supposed to stay close, and in a game that's supposed to stay close, I really think Luka's going to have a big game here. I definitely see a 60 out of him at least. But yeah, as the day goes on, maybe I decide to balance off of Luka and make the last like 3-4 spots of the lineup like 7K range, something like that. But as of right now, I really love the value, so I'm going to stick with Luka and Drummond as the two spend-ups I really love to put in the high five. Next up, the spend-downs, Austin Rivers and Chris Clemens. Now, let me get into this, all right? With Westbrook and Harden out, Rivers is going to be in the starting lineup at 3-6, okay? Chris Clemens will not be, okay? Most likely, he's still going to pop on sites. I don't know right now because I haven't looked, but my first reaction was, oh, let me see how much Chris Clemens is, and he is bare min, all right? With Westbrook out, Clemens has been playing a good amount of minutes when Westbrook misses, okay? Clemens also has been successful in those games, scoring like a 20 and a 30-something in the two games that he's had his chance at. Now you got Westbrook and Harden out. Expect Clemens to get some solid minutes here at bare min 3,000 and have a solid usage when he's on the floor. He takes a good amount of shots. He's a good shooter. He can score with ease. So he's a guy I really want exposure to, and he's a guy that could really take your lineup from solid to take down, especially if his ownership, if sites don't pop on him. I want y'all to remember I said it, all right? If it screws you, I'm sorry, okay? But I honestly am telling you, if these sites don't pop on this dude, they are tripping, and you need to have some parts of Chris Clemens, all right? Austin Rivers, I don't need to explain that much. He's always in play when Westbrook or Harden's out. He's going to get a lot of run. He's going to start at point guard. Love Austin Rivers at only 3.6. Next up, Thaddeus Young. He hasn't done anything crazy for me yet. Like, he's actually barely been hitting value at his price. But his price hasn't really rose. And I honestly see a big one out of him. He's playing some very good minutes. Okay? So I can easily still see a 30-point performance out of him here against San Antonio. And at 4.9, that's 6x. So I'm feeling very good with Thaddeus Young. And that's it for the high five. Luka Doncic and Andre Drummond, because we have so much value. Austin Rivers and Chris Clemens as the super value. Rivers is going to be extremely chalky, I'm sure. And Chris Clemens hopefully flies under the radar. Obviously, I'm talking about him right now, so that's going to boost him up some. But I'm praying the bigger sites and stuff don't promote him at all, but we'll see. Chris Clemens is a sleeper today. Thaddeus Young, to round it off. Like I said, he hasn't done a ton, but he's playing a very good amount of minutes, and he has a solid matchup. All right? Thank you guys for joining me as always. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad.